Let's say you're at a point in life where you have about 30 lakh rupees to splurge. What are your options? A world tour that could give you countless memories, a couple of fancy watches that could become heirlooms to your family, or a feature-packed SUV to take your beloveds on an epic adventure forever. What are your options? Well, the XUV 700 from Mahindra, the Tata Harrier, or even the Tata Safari, or the Jeep Compass. Well, why wasn't the Compass my very first choice? Because there's a catch. And I suggest you stick to the end of the video because the case in hand this time around is the Compass. No, not the one on my phone, neither the one on my watch. This one. Ladies and gents, welcome to PowerDrift and welcome to the Jeep Compass Black Shark. So, what's new? Two-wheel drive. Yes, Jeep has introduced the two-wheel drive setup with a 9-speed gearbox with the torquey diesel 2-liter that we've always loved. Well, the two-wheel drive automatic variants always existed. However, they were always reserved for the petrol variants only. And the diesel always came with a 4x4 variant. Well, why was this done? Obviously, as to what Jeep claims, this was done to make the car 20% more accessible across variants. Apart from that, what's new? Well, this new Black Shark variant that we're driving here, it gets a black roof, black badging, black 7-slat grille, black wheels, black accents all around the car, black interior with red stitching and red accents all around the dashboard. However, the car is red. Like literally red. The entire car is almost red, including the bumpers predominantly. So doesn't that make this more of a red shark than a black shark? I'm just saying. Keeping all of that aside, I still feel that the Compass looks quite good. I personally like it. I get it, yes, it is an 8-year-old design. However, it's got its fair share of updates over the years. Yeah, it pretty much still looks the same. The 7-slat iconic grille remains. It looks amazing, it looks smashing. It's blacked out for this one, I really love it. The blacked out wheels, which are 18-inch, the swollen arches, everything just adds to the whole badass vibe that this car evokes. And I think it deserves it because the road presence is really good. I feel it's more of a situation of, hey, if it ain't broke, why fix it, right? But we've seen this design since about 8 years and a design update is due for sure. The build quality of the Compass feels great. Right from the thud of the door, to the seats, to the instrumentation, everything feels well built. The 10.1-inch screen you see here is something we've seen in the Compass for a bit. The UI works great and everything, however, it feels a little old at this point. And then you have the 10.25-inch part digital, part analog cluster. Well, the digital bit is kind of small and the analog bit is kind of large. And in this age of panoramic displays and all digital displays, this does feel a little too outdated for a Compass. Steering wheel feels very nice to grab onto. It's a nice thick steering wheel. The soft touch leather feels extremely plush too, and then you have these red accents that does complement the car for sure. However, these AC functions, the buttons feel a little too old for me. Coming to the seats, the front ones feel extremely plush, however they do miss out on ventilation, which is something we see on competition. Going to the back seat, I'm not too sure of comfort because if someone of my frame is sitting in the front, there isn't too much room in the back, and if you're someone of my height sitting in the back seat, all the best doing extended hours. Well, the Compass has always been a great highway weapon, and this one is no less. However, when we talk about long distance touring, safety is a paramount we keep in mind before making our purchase, right? Well, the Compass gets all the safety aids that you need. You have ABS, ESC, EBD, the norms, airbags, and your seatbelt warnings. However, what it doesn't get, and this is a big miss, is ADAS, which means you do not get all the safety aids that ADAS offers, neither do you get adaptive cruise control and adaptive lane keep assist, which are again very crucial if you're choosing to do highway touring. Why Jeep? Why? I don't get it. everything in this price bracket offers all of this and more.
And now, the elephant in the room, the powertrain. The 2-liter turbo diesel engine has been carried forward in the same state of tune, churning out a healthy 170 horsepower and 350 Nm of torque. This has been mated to a 9-speed automatic gearbox. The large change we've already told you about is the deletion of the 4x4 drivetrain that's now reserved only for the flagship trim, while the lower variants get a front-wheel drive system only. While SUVs like the Compass offer to become superb highway chariots, keeping their engines in good health is absolutely crucial, and that's why we recommend Castrol Magnatec SUV engine oil with heavy load protection. This fully synthetic engine oil, having the latest API specs, is ready for your BS6 SUVs as well, ensuring non-stop engine protection from every start.
Nm of torque on tap, there's no problem. The car can sit comfortably at speeds for extended hours, and I don't see an issue there. However, the issue comes in with the sound. This engine is loud, and I mean not the nice kind of loud, the sort of unpleasant kind of loud, because even when you're outside the car and inside it, that engine is quite loud, and I don't think that's a sound you want to hear, especially for extended hours. This gearbox, well, I've driven the Compass in the past and those felt great, I won't deny it. However, this 9-speed in this setup, I'm not too sure, because the gearbox is laggy, the shifts are extremely slow, and it lurches at slow speeds, and when you're in peak traffic, you're going to have a very unpleasant ride, which I don't think is a very nice experience. The suspension, on the other hand, has been retuned for this specific variant, because this is more of a road bias variant as compared to the 4x4. The only caveat to that is this is stiffened up, meaning going over bad roads or even speed bumps is a little discomforting. Until the roads are fine, this specific Compass enjoys it. However, the road goes bad, it doesn't really. Coming to the brakes, I've always liked the brakes on the Compass. This one, it's a little too sharp. I'm not too sure if I like that.
Jeep claims the Compass can sprint to about 100 kmph in 9.8 seconds while promising a fuel efficiency of 16.2 kmpl. Don't quote me on that, Jeep says so. Oh, also, now Jeep has bid farewell to the petrol engine. I mean, in a world of car makers deleting diesels from their lineup and shifting to EV while retaining petrol engines, it feels nice to see an SUV maker keep a torquey diesel engine alive. Which other manufacturer can you think of who does this? Let us know in the comments.
Yes, the Compass has become 6 lakh rupees more affordable than before. However, the one we drove here, the Black Shark, cost 28 lakh rupees ex-showroom. Now, before you go to war in the comment section, let me give you some perspective. The Mahindra XUV 700 costs almost the same, comes with 2 powertrains, gets a plethora of features and ADAS. If you're looking for a car of the same size, the Kia Seltos and the Hyundai Creta, which Cyrus recently drove, makes a lot of sense. If you want an option in the same price bracket, you also have the Tata Harrier and the Safari, which got a very big update recently and offer a lot more. And hence I say, the Jeep Compass is due for a generation change. Why, you ask? Well, no G NCAP rating, no ADAS, no ventilated seats, no all-digital instrumentation. And I feel hybridization should come to the Compass by now, because they already sell that powertrain abroad. And until then, I feel I will have to look elsewhere. That was it, folks. That was the Jeep Compass Black Shark from my end. Thank you so much for watching. Do share your comments about the car in the comment section below. And do share this video with your friends or family members who choose to pick up a car of about 30 lakh rupees. Until next time, here's Glen signing off. Cheers.